Hello and welcome.
Mind you, I'm still eating, so.
Oh, you go keep eating. I don't give. It's fine. Did I say? It's fine. It's all good, dog. So today on Dog Pound D&D, sort of, kind of, it's session 0 for the new season, which technically is season 3-ish, but it's a new. I don't know. Panzer figured it out.
I think we said it was Chapter 3, Season 1.
Chapter 3, Season 1. So now we're Chapter 3.
Or no. Chapter 3, Season 2, because last one was Season 1. Yeah, we're going into 2.
So this title's wrong.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna go and put in that, and then paste this in. And look at that. We just get rid of that little section in the middle, and it's like it never happened. So, this time on Dog Pound D&D, Book 3, Chapter 3. See, this is one of those things that you've now committed to remembering for me forever, Panzer. Just like Goji. Chapter 3, Season 2, I think.
Episode 1. Episode 0.
Session 0. Yeah. Where we talk about how things work and the world. In the basics of the world, there was this lady named Rashak. She ran a cult in Rakoge. This dude named Thalrak got angry because his followers.
No. He did not get angry.
No, he got angry because the followers ruined his breakfast.
No. They attacked him over him praying to Morden for breakfast, and then they attacked, and he was like, "What the fuck?"
There are ways things that happen.
He did not get mad.
And then they drove Rashak out, and then there was this big problem, and there was this person, they were trying to get the Shadow Realm to connect with the world, and they had to go and break some crystals, and everyone hates Tremias. And also this is a Q&A, a live Q&A for both people in chat, I suppose, but mostly for you guys, because if you are curious about things, I'm not skipping them on purpose. I just don't know what's interesting. So they saved the world, and then there was lots of historical books written about them and semi-historical books known as the Romance of Rakoge series, which spans 3 volumes presently. It's a well-declared trilogy. Then after that, there was basically the saga of a couple of different things. Well, you had Thalrak trying to take over as much of the world as possible so that he could oppose Alvin, who was trying to take ally with as much of the world as possible because he was trying to stop the demons. But Thalrak, however, was trying to stop Alvin because Thalrak no longer trusted his friend Alvin. And Alvin went to war with Thalrak and with the war with the demons, and then Thalrak realized he was allied with the demons, so he was like, oh, fuck. And then they ended up killing off the demons and driving them out, and then everyone was happy and lived happily ever after, and the Dwackens and the Dwarf Elfakins and the Elkins and lots of Dwarf Elf and Kraken interbreeding happened over many years, and now, many years into the future, the party is at Maris University, where last season they did a lot of things. And everybody want to give 3 things you did last season? That's it, Kellis?
Exploded again, and exploded a 3rd time.
I started to learn how to read. I got a cool sword, and I got laid.
That's true.
Hooray.
The important college experience.
Mm-hmm.
All 3 of those things.
I didn't realize that Kellis and Kofu had gone that far. Alrighty.
There was the day he came in and he was glowing and he smelled funny.
Yeah.
And he was hungover.
Mm-hmm.
What 3 things do you remember from the season?
Who are you talking to?
Share. Sorry, I'm looking at the screen and then Share. Violet. No, I think I said Violet. I could be wrong.
You did not, but we get who you mean now.
Violet now.
Well, I don't know. Skip me.
Okay. Cosmic.
Well, there was the time when Clem accidentally killed a person through the foot.
And back of leg.
But it was an accident.
Accidental.
So, yeah. Let's see. There was the time that we almost thwarted Hex's evil plans to take everybody apart. Well, not everybody, but like all the mechanical beings apart. And gosh, I forgot what I was gonna say.
You saved a bunch of children.
There was yeah, the children. That's right. That's right. You can tell where my priorities are.
Everybody's like, I got laid. Nobody's like, we saved hundreds of children.
Is it that many?
Dozens.
Dozens of children.
We'd also got like 300 gold apiece off of that in my party. So, just saying.
Yeah.
You guys got way more money than we did.
They saved way more children than you did. They saved 2 waves of children. You guys only saved 1 wave of children.
Oh, okay. I see how it is. They get more waves to save.
Okay, Panzer, with that, it's your turn.
Let's see. I know that, let me see, we exploded in the kitchen, which was Hex's fault for lighting the kitchen on fire.
Yes.
What?
The first time, yes, it was Hex.
Yeah.
I didn't throw flour on it like an idiot.
Yeah, I said flour instead of salt like an idiot, and I blew it.
You did.
Caused the minor explosion. I got to find a really cool gun from a dead guy that maybe belongs to a demon, unclear. Let me see, what was the other thing I got to do that I really enjoyed? I actually really enjoyed getting to kill all the statues in the basement of the house while everybody else is freaking out. That was actually a lot of fun.
And then, let's see, realizing the swordsman has IBS according to the description of how frequently he's destroyed the bathrooms. That's fair. That's
You know what? That's also fair.
That's very fair. All right, so throughout the year, they saved some people from pirates. What are the big things that you guys did? I mean, Grimo got summoned, but you stopped Voltaire from being summoned.
We saved the swordsman's life.
Yes, you did. You did with a stab through the neck intervention, right? Somebody did that.
Yeah, tracheotomy.
Yeah.
Because he got poisoned by. We haven't figured that out yet, actually.
I think that was Hex that did the tracheotomy because he has medical.
No, it wasn't. It was me.
Okay.
Oh, was it? Okay.
It was one of the two. Yeah.
Yeah, it was me because Kellis couldn't do it because he was taught how to do that because with his line
And we
of work,
fought pirates, and we went to a
get-
carnival.
poisoned.
Ellis got kidnapped.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
replaced by a doppelganger who got replaced by a second doppelganger.
Vinny jumped,
And then there
blew
was a
up out
third
of a dead
doppelganger.
body's knee.
The
We found out
doppelgangers
where the
were
portal went.
the doppelgangers were politely.
You guys beat the shit out of poor
left.
innocent Skurrik.
Hey,
And you guys as a party have single-handedly created the university's need for a counseling program.
Have we single-handedly? Have we?
One of you.
Wasn't me.
I'm trying to remember who beat the shit out of
Well, Bob
Skirt.
had his first
All of
love
you when
and
you were
his
doing the
first
whack-a-mole
heartbreak.
game or whatever, and you guys all rolled nat ones and you kept beating the shit out of Skurrik.
Oh, right. I
remember
forgot
that now.
about that. He shouldn't have been standing next to the game. He should have been standing behind us.
Well, that's all right.
Blame
'cause
the victim.
Hey, I remember something Violet did. She murdered Goat Boy.
That's true.
Did not.
She did get involved with the mob, though.
So you keep hearing. We don't know what's
I'm
going on.
not sure she knows she's
No,
involved
she
with the
doesn't.
mob.
Well, was. There, and then the bells came, and
It
they,
doesn't matter because somebody's fucking highfalutin fucking father decided to cancel my fucking contract.
Uh-huh.
Ugh.
Well, now that Whimsy's back at the university, maybe if he gets back with Dashira, you could talk with Whimsy to get Dashira to give you back the contract.
Oh fuck no!
We can
No,
also
no.
find him while we're adventuring out in the world and beat him up.
There you go. You could do that.
Contract, yeah.
I'm not begging anyone.
Demand.
Whimsy, I'm gonna beat up your girlfriend.
Kellisk has a feud with Vinny.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Apparently, over Kofu, even though I don't understand, I still don't understand what Kofu did to him.
Yeah, Kofu and him are at war.
Hmm.
And there's the Bell Empire going on. And you guys
Yeah,
also...
Vinny's a werebell, and Clem is now too, apparently. I think I caught that at some point. Okay.
And they're raising
But
a werebell
Werebell
army.
isn't, even though I don't think he'd be able to anyway.
Werebell army.
He's a Warforged,
Yeah.
but
You guys went onto the island and you killed Naxus, so that you could stop the Anguished Angels, copyright adjacent.
And in more unfortunate news, Sizzle died in the process.
yeah.
Sizzle
another
did die in
victim
the
of-
process.
Another victim of Vinny.
Bum bum bum.
But we
Vinny
accidentally
must
killed
die.
a fellow student.
What? No.
Yeah,
He contributes
landmines.
significantly
No,
to
we
the
didn't
one
kill it.
third
We didn't
mortality
kill them.
rate.
No.
Who didn't we kill?
Other students on the island. It wasn't our fault.
No.
Oh, I mean, not intentionally.
But they did. Oh wait,
Vinny-
did you guys kill
Vinny-
somebody else? Because
No,
Vinny
never.
blew some people up.
Oh.
Wait,
yeah,
no, it was Swordsman,
Vinny-
wasn't it?
Vinny.
I'm so
killed
confused.
A couple of people. Yeah.
I got blowed up twice in
Oh, I
one
don't-
day. It was my first
Are you
day.
talking about during the island thing, or are you referring to when he killed the students outside of that?
No, I mean on
Outside
the
of that.
island, the
I don't know.
landmine.
They don't
the
know
island
about
thing-
those other students yet.
Yeah. Well, we
Yeah, that's okay.
suspect at least one of them right now, because he kind of had a thing that only one other person had.
Oh yeah,
and
that's true.
I'm not gonna complain
I mean-
about being handed that, but
Yeah. We did have to confront Vinny, or my group did, about that, and that's where we left off, so.
Oh.
We're suspicious.
And you guys are all now official full-time students at Maris Academy in your chosen disciplines. Your next year will be one of study and midterms and finals, and who knows what goings on aside from the ones we've already highlighted. Who knows what other things will happen.
We need to find. I'm still on the lookout for that assassin kobold.
yeah.
Yeah.
I will eventually figure out or redo the schedule again. But we start this Sunday, and then Monday, and then Friday are the connected days. So as they're all, and the easiest way to remember is as they're all in the same week if you count Sunday as,
So the week
first
starts
day.
on Sunday. Got it.
Yep. It's gonna line up with the real world-ish. It's gonna have, obviously we'll have the days off where we're around the holidays. But we will have the week before a holiday-themed episode for the university. So I think that'll be fun because we'll get to line up with those. So, we come across these. Do we do some weird D&D version of these? Do we come across, Thanksgiving or whatever? We'll figure shit out. And I think that'll be fun. Let's see. And then here's notes from Goji and from me. And please ask questions. And please feel free to interject anything afterwards or during that I'm not including or that you remember our homebrew and other such. The game is a player-driven campaign. The characters drive the story by interacting with the world around them. They can pick up a plot thread or forge the plot themselves. Either way, you must be active. All player characters have an extra attunement slot, bringing the total attuned item slots to 4. Every item designed by me should be assumed as an attuned item, unless stated otherwise. The campaign is interconnected between parties. 3 parties now going into the next season. The actions of other parties can affect and be interacted with by the other parties. If I tell you something, make sure you write it down or make sure you remember it, because otherwise it's gone. My memory is not going to keep anything. Characters get a free feed at level 1. Natural 20 on a death save, nat you 2 successful saves, and a nat 1 on a death save, nat you 2 failed saves. In general, nat 20, nat 1 applies everywhere. In the critical hit, you do your max damage plus roll damage, so brutal criticals.
But it works both ways, unfortunately.
Yep. And then let's see. Yeah, but you see, the nice thing is that often and frequently I forget to do that. So you guys probably forget to do it less than I do. So it does benefit you. And let's see. At times, players will be deafened, muted to maintain secrecy and character knowledge, as you guys have all experienced. This is a campaign with over 6 years of lore behind it that affects the way NPCs act and interact. A good point about that is I'm me. I am also neurodivergent. Sometimes characters get stuck or don't play the way they should. You know, say something if it seems like they're acting in a way that doesn't make sense for what you know about them. However, if I could say there's not something you don't know that's making this happen, and then it is what it is. But if I am just playing them weird, then, you know, I'll fix that. That's a good thing to know. Same with any general mechanics or any other things going on. Like, if it seems wonky, ask, and if there's a specific reason, and I can't tell you, I'll tell you that there's something I can't tell you. Let's see. If you aren't sure about something, ask someone. Rules-wise, check with the DnD admins first, primarily. You can get a rough deal from me, but as everyone knows, the admins are the ones who protect the balance and everything, so they know what they're doing. Lore-wise, anything can go through me because that's what I'm doing. Or, you know, a veteran player, so any of you guys or anybody else might know the answer. PvP is allowed. As long as everyone can still remain friendly out of character. Characters receive a bonus from the religion that you follow, which can be found in the lore channel under the pins. For this season, if you have a new character, your character starts with 2 uncommon items or 1 rare item. If you want something homebrewed, poke an admin. Minisodes with your characters can happen as asides. You can schedule them with me, schedule them with other players. Special to this season. Well, actually, I'll explain. Minisodes are like when you have something that you want to be more fleshed out, but you don't want to take up like an hour of the episode on something that's purely about your character. You can be like, hey, let's do a minisode, and then we can explore it in that. You can also, since we have a lot more flexibility, you know, with having a whole week available for you guys, if some of your guys and your characters you want to float between parties and like, hey, they're gonna do this today, and Zach wants to go with the party, the Midnight Society, on a Thursday to go with his other companion in the Midnight Society to go visit the caves together. You could do that, or like you could, as long as there's a reason for you to be with them, then you guys can float around if you guys want to. Just let me know.
Good to know.
Yeah. Where was I? And then also you have RP chat channels. You guys can role play in there. Your guys' specific party channels are locked to you guys in the parties themselves. They're not public channels. If you are not like high enough of a level of administration or however the rights work, then you won't see every other party. I've just done a lot of cleaning and, you know, fixing of the Discord, so. But the role play is like generally facing, so that anybody who wanted to see like the full story of what you're doing could see it there. Know what I mean? Anyways, back to this. Your character's words matter. Simply talking can spark new lore and plots in the world. You can attempt anything. It may not succeed, from grand plans to crazy in-the-moment actions. Combat can be even more versatile than raw. You can try different things, leap off of buildings, kick off of walls, cut down a tree, whatever, and have it hit him on the head, whatever it is. If it seems somewhat realistic, I'll assign rolls for it and corresponding bonuses or results. Similar to very early on, Hex running up the side of the rock golem thing and then jumping down its mouth.
He just climbed up. He didn't run it. He just climbed it.
Climbed, ran. It was like a year ago.
Yeah, that was like our first real fight against anything.
Yeah, it was.
Yep. Let's see. Loot shit, please. Oh my god, loot shit.
Instructions.
No, I don't want to take things. I'm a thief, but I don't want to take anything.
Your adventure.
That's okay. I'll do it.
Your adventure is what you make of it. Make it. Your best success is from knowing who your character is more than your stats or like what your best things is. Understand who your character is so you can make your choices and be driven. We don't obviously use the monster manual or official DnD or Forgotten Realms lore. It's a close approximation to what I know about it, what lore I've accumulated on specific things, and what alternate lore just seems interesting to me. So you don't know exactly what to expect, but you should have a general idea. A beholder's generally gonna act like what a beholder would, even if their attacks don't match up. Let's see. If you want something to happen, get acted on, or to progress the storyline, the best way is just bring it up over and over again, especially in character in the game. Eventually, it'll be adjacent to something that clicks with it when it comes up, and it'll spring up, and then it'll be its own thing. It just sometimes it takes longer for something to click. And then I'm gonna implement one selfish rule for the new season because somebody encouraged me to. Is when we're at the end of the season, end of the session, then you just gotta everyone's gotta give one thing that you either liked or stood out in the session. That way, at least I have an idea of things that worked and clicked and can build on.
Okay.
So, and then I'll give you the loot points. I'm gonna hold them hostage.
Do we need to track class points this year?
No. You'll be
Okay.
getting significant or items or skills or things, and it should just all accumulate and help you in the midterms and finals.
Okay.
Do keep a separate track of like what your like rewards are though, because it'll be useful to have an inventory when midterms and finals come around to have a good scaling check.
So I want everyone to understand this.
You're not going to do it again.
Last session I looked up everyone's class points and I compiled it as well as I could. I'm not going to do it again. If you don't write it down, it's gone. Or you can go look for it yourself.
But we don't have to keep track of it, so.
Yeah, you have to keep track of what you get.
Well, he said
but not
like,
class
I usually
points.
put on my sheet.
Yeah.
So.
Even if they don't keep track of what came from classes, like, it won't be as hard to reconstruct because at least you have all the items in your inventory and you can just go back and figure out where you got them from. But that is also always good to remember or even mark down with any item that you get, especially if you have not identified it yet. Mark down where, when, why, how you got it. The more detail you have about the circumstances you got it in when you go to identify it and figure out what it does, the better chance you have of it being the really cool thing it was meant to be.
Yeah, I licked the pink crystal.
You did link a pink
Yeah,
crystal.
that hasn't come back up yet. Yeah.
Yeah, that's never come back up.
Yeah, you gotta bring things like that back up. Yep. So remind me of that a couple
like,
times.
Oh, look at this shiny thing. Oh, look at this shiny thing.
Oh no, that I remember what that thing was for now. So yeah, we're just gonna say that you had such an incredible. You were just working yourself so hard that you didn't let it affect you till now.
Oh,
But remind me of that existing, and we'll work with that. Does anybody remember any homebrew bullshit that we have not mentioned?
Mm,
You haven't
Sizzle
talked
is a
about what
little
the
bit of
chat can do.
homebrew.
Oh
But-
yeah, there's the chat. There's abilities that you can spend points on,
Yep.
like rerolls and things like that.
Yep, for the
So what
channel
about
points.
Sizzle?
Sizzle's a little bit homebrew, but how 2.0 is going to go, we're going to see how far I can push
Yeah.
meta.
Well, I mean, everything can end up being homebrew if you guys like. I have, as Puzz has seen, created entire city management systems to
The chaos behind that management system. Oh
Give
my
us a quick
god, it was
explanation,
good. It
Puzz.
was good though. Like legit, if you ever do another campaign where that's involved, I would say absolutely have everybody start on the same page rather than one person have like months in advance and then have the other person try to catch up.
Well, I mean, we didn't even plan it being one person to begin with, and we didn't even.
Yeah, I
make
know,
it-
but I'm just saying, like, if we ever try to use that system again, we definitely need to have it where if multiple people are going to run an economy
Yeah.
like that, it needs to be all at the same time kind of spiel.
Probably, but I'm just impressed that I made that up on the fly. Alvin Dragonheart did a fantastic job of documenting it. So to catch her up, what he's basically ranting about is there is technically documented somewhere in Discord or Dragonheart's notes, and probably in Puzz's notes somewhere, an entire system for managing city labor costs, like taxes that you can push, like a whole sim civilization like set of framework for this campaign. So if
Where
you
is
ever
it? I'm
if
looking
you
at
are
my notes.
ever
I know I have it
thinking, oh
somewhere.
my god, I can't do X, Y, or Z because there's no rule set for it,
Oh,
or how would that
here we go.
possibly work? Just try it. I'll make some bullshit up
I
and it'll
found-
work maybe.
I found parts of it. I found our tax bracket was 10% for problem aristocrats. So 25% of the city paid 7% of the city tax. Oh my god. Yeah, like oh my god, the income and outgoing.
Yep.
I already do
Workers'
more math
cost.
than you, and I-
Why? What triggered this?
Well,
So
Coming, King.
no. This was not just that. So for context, Alvin had been running this system for about what, Meta, 3 months, 4 months before I got
least.
a hold of it.
yeah.
Because he was already out of all the major parties, but still being an active influence on the world, so to speak, by running his kingdom.
Yep.
And when Tharak became king, it was like, hey, Tharak, you have to rebuild. Guess what you have to do, buddy? City economy shit. He's like, ow. So,
Sucks
3
being-
tax collectors are embezzling money, which is 10% of their section's tax.
Hey, man, tell Edge about that. He'll take care of it.
Tax bracket monthly income.
See, you never knew
We're-
what kind of depth
We
this
had
campaign
5
had.
different brackets.
I'm not doing any of that.
Yeah. Like I said,
and mind
I
you,
already do-
my
I already do
shit-
more math than I want. That's
Mind you, when Tharak inherited the city crown and shit, he was at a disadvantage because the war basically made everybody fucking poor.
Yep.
and because some little psycho nuked your entire military.
Yeah,
district.
that too. That didn't help.
Yeah, no, it did not.
Oh, so yes, the point behind all of that aside being,
Oh
If-
god, I
if you-
forgot we needed like 2,000 firefighters.
yeah.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, that's a lot of firefighters.
The exact
to get
number,
on the rock.
2,632 firefighters. 1/3 of need because of stone housing. That's reduced.
So yes, the point of that statement is if you guys want to try and do something crazy, do it. I'll build something around it. This campaign is very adaptable to whatever's going on. It's limited only by what you try.
I'm gonna have to remind both Huz and Meta that Meta did approve Hex to build me my zip, my
I did.
Oh, I know. I am well aware of that. I figured
Okay.
we need to have that at session 1, basically, where that's done.
Well, I don't know that I need it right away. I mean, I want this to be.
Well, we
something
have downtime between. Well,
Right. We're going to have had a lot of in-game downtime between the end of the finals and what we're doing in our first session.
yep.
Yeah, if you were going to build it, that absolutely would be the
Well,
thing
he
to
would.
do.
Wouldn't he be working on Sizzle the whole time, though?
Not necessarily. He would absolutely take breaks.
We could do a mini-sode, and you could be in your
Plus,
workshop
the
with a
grappling
quarter
hook may or
assembled
may not
sizzle.
become incorporated into Sizzle somehow. I mean, what?
You could also have a mini-sode between now and then. I mean, it's a short time, and we could figure it out where you build it with him, but then also
Yep.
you have like a half-constructed sizzle or like a sizzle head that like turns around and moves, but that's all it can do or something.
Yep.
Do it on the RP stuff channel.
Oh God, I forgot the happiness meter. Oh God.
Is this like Fallout Shelter?
Kind of. This is just all part of the city economics. Because I have a note in here that Meta gave me. When happiness hits 60, talk to Noah.
I don't know what that is, but it sounds ominous.
Well, the happiness the happiness base that I was given was 25.
Oh, that sounds good then.
And then the happiness was at 29.45 by the time we had to stop tracking that shit. I got a plus 10 because of the marriage, because the wedding that happened, and it was going to increase by a multitude of 1.178 every 3 months.
Yep.
And that's in game months ish.
Yes. Cosmic specifically. Your person has that their home has a name now.
Wait, which one?
The Wildlands one. It's floating water.
What is it? Floating water? Oh.
Yep.
Well, thank
Not
you. Good to know.
And there's another new town in the world. You see, here in the Wildlands, it's floating water over Share. And then over the same place where Share was, you have Vazan, which is definitely intentionally that word.
I don't know why it's that word. I don't
You
know
Google
what you're
search it.
alluding. Okay. That's where Jason is from.
Yes, it is.
Hey, Meta.
Yes.
When can I switch to the gunner sheet?
Well, originally I was gonna have it be when you combine that metal ore with your gun, but you were like, nah.
Well, Yeah, that's because it was on. I didn't want my gun to be on. Well, even more on fire, I guess.
You could say that you did it Power Rangers 1 movie style, and you transition to the new class after the ordeals you went on the island.
Yeah, could be. Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea. Changing up the fighting style a bit, just because it's
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have good reason.
From
Like
what
you
was
weren't as
on the,
effective as you wanted to be on the island, so you took up a new style or some shit.
that's actually very true because I missed like half of the fights. Oh right.
So,
That music is way too intense.
questions, concerns, input, like things that you remember that we haven't covered that there's like homebrew things that apply.
I don't think you've talked about the tuition costs, and also I've been asking what is the starting gold at this point in the campaign.
Okay, so for the tuition costs, we don't have to worry about that. You're in, it's fine. That was the season
Well,
one
originally it was
mechanic.
like 10 gold a month.
Yeah. But we're not worried about gold for this season so much. And then for the gold you start with, what do you guys have, each of you, and then we'll average that out. But no, without Puzz, you don't count.
I literally
What?
have no idea.
You say you don't count because you have a way more.
Yeah.
Buzz,
higher
can you
amount of
go?
money than
Can
everybody else.
Buzz? As
Do
the
you want me to
only
check?
admin in, well, I guess Cosmic's an admin too. So either of you could go and check and average it.
I'll do it. I got it.
All right.
Oh.
With great power in all of the things associated with me.
All right,
comes
calculating
great
mine into the
forced
factor
labor.
here. Just that way everybody's filthy rich. I mean, what?
I have 34 gold.
I'm just going to do
Okay,
gold
what?
meta. I'm not going to take silver or copper into
That's
account.
fine. Yeah.
Good call.
So for Kellis, it's going to bump up to 38. Or 35, I mean, because he has 10 silver. At least, and that's at least another gold. Violet does not have gold on her sheet.
No, she doesn't, because Violet wasn't keeping track, and Violet has no idea.
Well, Violet, you can take whatever the average we determine is then.
I assume we're not counting hers then, or her number, or anything. Okay.
There's no number there. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, I meant like we're not gonna say okay, it's
No,
6
no,
here
I'm not.
instead of.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not adding. Yeah, no.
No.
So I'm going through every single character sheet here.
Mm-hmm.
If you tell me where you're at, I can also add some on.
I'm in party 2 p.m. now. Like I just
Oh,
went
fine,
through
fine.
our party pretty quick. So if you just want to pull up how much gold you have, that would help.
Mhm.
Oh wait. Oh, Red's character sheet's weird.
Why does it say my character's not found? Hold on. Can you check mine?
Let's see. What's the name of it? It's just
Blim. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, it's loading this time. I don't know what happened. I had to refresh the page.
Roll
I
20 is
have,
janky. Especially in this
I have
campaign.
115
115. You
right
said.
now. Mhm.
All right, so you're on the higher end.
I mean, technically, Violet should have kind of been on the higher end too.
Probably. Let's see, and then
Alice has one more because I forgot to put in last week's salary. So I guess it's close to 36. Whatever.
so how many gigabytes do you guys think this campaign uses?
Too many?
42.
No, not that crazy. It's just images, but it is 1.2 gigabytes of image files.
And that's without my high quality images for maps.
Crazy.
Ooh.
That's a lot of photos.
Yeah.
It's like probably as many as I have on Google Photos right now.
We have. Let's look. While we look and we wait for Puzz to do
I'm not
that.
sure if my microphone picked that up, but if it did, excuse me.
I don't think it did. I could be wrong.
I didn't
Alright.
hear it.
Average for 8 folks is 75 gold. I'm just rounding up for simplicity's sake.
That's fine by me. 75 gold.
We all have 75?
Well,
No.
the people
Any
who,
new characters
any
coming
new
in.
characters or characters who
Or
don't
share.
know what they have.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I gave Jason 50, but I'll give him 25
Yeah,
more.
I'll bump Baron up also.
Just
Yep.
yeah.
So we will again have 3 parties. Also, I think we have. Last I checked, we were like somewhere between 600 and 700 maps.
Yeah.
Like, if I were to ever release this as a module, it would be intense.
Oh yeah.
You would need to hire somebody to organize it.
Oh, yes. Cosmix tried to jump in and has organized some of it. How painful has it been?
Mostly it's just getting answers out of people on why something says like party, I don't know, like party 2 p.m. when nobody's doing a 2 p.m. and stuff like that. So
Because it
That's
just
okay.
never got changed.
Yeah, it's holdover
Yeah.
from old campaign stuff, I think.
Yeah, because party 2 p.m., which is... Were you ever a 2 p.m. person, Cosmic? Or were you... You were in the originally, right?
for a tiny bit, and then we moved to
When you moved, yeah.
Mondays after that.
Yeah, that's why, because it was just... I never changed things. We can probably archive the TPS party. And then the tools section is just a... It's a clusterfuck. But did you guys know you guys have access to Giant Pink Cross? Or Submarine? Or Disc?
Hmm?
You guys also have bottles of booze. A ship. A ghost book. Some kind of magic hat for some reason. Oh, you have a fireball with a pre-made radius. If anybody ever gets fireball. Boats. I think those are the important things. Does anybody have anything else that's important I didn't say, or any questions about any of the things, or the season's progression, or...
Goji killed her pet.
Mm-hmm.
Goji did kill Sizzle.
But no, he didn't.
Vinny.
Box.
I believe we're reverting the box.
Oh,
Yes.
oh yes,
Oh.
Vinny did.
Vinny.
Vinny, the swordsman did
Swordsman
kill
did.
Box. It was sad. It was a very sad moment.
R.I.P.
Rip box.
It's one of the episodes that if anybody is ever like, so like, what do you do? Like, what is this stream? What is? I'm like, if I want somebody a good episode, that's the episode I show them.
I mean, that, or if you really want to go back to where Thalrak had to kill, X character because reasons of evil.
Or if I could find it, then the other one that I would use is Thalrak and Alvin's confrontation in Rokoge.
Oh, that was really heated. That was good.
That was one of the best scenes that have ever happened. So also a good point that I should make, and I can't stress this enough. If you don't feel like you're a main character because somebody else has got those main things going on with them, don't worry. The only thing that the only thing that it takes to have the story be about you is for shit to just click. Just keep doing your thing. Eventually something will line up, and eventually something you're doing will be the main thing going on, because it's whatever works. I don't know exactly how things work. I don't pick like, oh, I'm gonna follow Thalrak's story this time, or I'm gonna follow Bossasaur's story this time, and then I'm gonna follow. I don't like choose it like that. If something clicks, it clicks, and I run with it. Which is how we got a fucking werebells, because Goji just wouldn't stop talking about bells for like, I think, a month and a half. So after talking about it for a month and a half, something clicked. I don't remember exactly what, but then there was a werebell under his bed. Cause I was like, I'm just gonna throw this at him, like, one off, and then it did end up biting him. And like then we went with like werebell lycanthropy, and then the doctor critically failed. The nurse failed her medicine check, like with a critical failure, and then failed the second time, like another check, not a critical failure, but a failure on a reinspection. So I'm like, you know what? Now this is serious. I've got to build something around this. And then I think part of it, I don't even know why it got so big from that part, but I think I started creating them as enemies, but then for some reason I wanted to make them not the worst thing. So I had to figure out something else to pit them against. I'm like, well, the Weaving Angels are around, so... And that's how that whole storyline in the finale and the the DPX episode all kind of came to being. You guys create the story just as much as I do. I did not plan any of that being central to what was going on when we started a year ago. I just had big players acting throughout the world. So, you guys made all of the season just as much as me. Well, congratulations. If you enjoyed it anyways. If you hated it, well, you suck then.
Oh, we got other pets
If you
too.
hated
We
it,
have
why are you still here? What the heck are you doing?
the ghost, and we have the fire worm.
Oh, yeah.
And I
Yeah.
think we got a replacement for Box, but it all happened so fast I can't remember.
Yeah, you got a familiar summon. If you go
That's right,
to your
that's right.
party, it should be the one that says Sundays there, and then to junk, and then you is it yeah, it's Cube, and then I'll blow Cube up for you here. That's Cube.
Cube.
Mm-hmm.
No, Matt.
Yeah,
no,
that's right.
no.
I remember
Do not
now.
blow up Cube. No.
Made a
Hey,
thing.
I did not kill the first one.
Phrasing.
He who shall not be named.
Phrasing.
Keep the cube far away from Goji. Just like we keep
Easier
dogs
said
away
than
from Hockey
done.
Towner.
Mm.
Nobody here gets that reference. And the only person who would is Goji, and he is not here. Or Matt. Matt would get it. Matt was there. From DPX 2019, the original DPX, when people were actually in person at my house. Wild times. Wild times. Anything else you guys can think of that's homebrew, that's weird, like rules that we follow? Oh, we have luck.
We do.
Yeah. Yeah, we have to have luck rolls.
Yep.
Yeah.
We frequently have, which is 3d6 straight. One roll only, no rerolls. You get what you get. And then what else do we have?
We have a loot point system.
Oh yeah, the loot points. I give them out at the end of every session based on random metrics of how I feel it went. So we do that, and then you can spend them when you're looting anything or building things with your skills or getting rewards from classes or anything where you're receiving something. Really, you can choose to apply them and it will enhance the result. So use them on loot.
Loot or other potential things if you can convince meta to let you spend
Yeah.
the points on them.
There's always the rule of if you can convince me that something seems reasonable, I'll probably figure out a way to make it work. And it's a good rule because you're meant to push up against the boundaries, and if I can figure out a way to accommodate, it's just one more way to expand upon your character. And you're building who you are. You're exploring. This is more Second Life than this is Final Fantasy. Your story is gonna be gonna be vastly different than anything that was planned at the beginning, because who knows what's gonna happen or how it's gonna result or what storylines you're gonna completely ignore that will progress on their own and will complete on their own.
And I'm probably going to roll up a villain for meta if he ever wants to go follow the follow up to Kellick's backstory.
It's very possible.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, there's infinite options. You're only limited in what happens and what happens to your character by what you do. And sometimes you'll regret wanting to be the center of attention, right? Right, Buzz?
That's fine.
Right, Kellis?
No, that's great.
Oh, you love being kidnapped and tied up and gassed.
Oh, dude, you could kidnap me and tie me up like 3 times a campaign if you want. I don't.
But 3 times only? What about 4? Can I negotiate a 4th tying up?
I'll
Chair
go-
said,
Phil
go.
Golf
What?
Show.
What are we
You gotta
talking?
piss
Yeah, that's
me
it.
in at that point.
She knows how the male mind works. Yes, I have to be tied up to Kofru, both of us naked and facing each other. You can do
Oh.
it 4 times.
You do have romances that have blossomed. You have. We really do need some mini-sodes with Prissa Puzz there.
Mhm.
We do gotta figure that out. I don't think to this point, Zek has had any interest in any of the anybody at the university.
Zek is more like Zek is adventure sexual. He's not like
He said, just say he's ace.
he's
That's-
ace. He's
yeah,
very
yeah.
ace. Yes.
Cher, I don't believe has had
oh,
any interest in anybody.
That would be incorrect.
Oh, you do have a who is
No.
Violet's love interest?
Not saying.
Oh, that's so mean.
Guess you'll find out.
And then we have 2 new characters. We have 2 new characters for Cosmic, so they haven't had a chance. But did Glim have anybody that they would have if Glim had to go like, hey, I need to go to the homecoming dance? Who's also I need to figure out when those types of things are in a year, like because I'm not tuned in that world, so we can have them in game.
Are you just talking about an? Sorry, so there's 2 questions there. So the Glim one, no, Glim showed up and there was like action everywhere all the time. So I've just been in a lot of they've been in a lot of fights. Are you
I
asking
thought you
what
meant,
days people do
other type
proms
of
and
action.
stuff?
Yeah, we need to figure out
No.
when we're doing prom and like homecoming and stuff.
I can send you the list, but yeah, no, not that kind of
think-
action.
I think that we should all give our birth dates. You don't have to do the year to meta, and whenever the calendar drops on our birthday, that's our character's birthday.
That should be. I think that's a
Yeah.
great idea.
Yeah. So
And
you
just
can
to
be.
explain a little bit, Violet's feelings toward this person have changed and evolved considerably over the season.
I'm so confused who this could be. Now I'm so curious. I'm gonna have to pay
I
attention.
have an
closely.
idea.
I can't think of who you've interacted with that would be an NPC that would have had that complex of. I
Who
just.
said it was an NPC?
Oh, that is true. That's true.
Oh.
The plot thickens. The plot thickens. I'm still confused.
On the air, I hear love triangle.
Hey, there's entire books written about love triangles.
Oh, I know.
It's great.
We need-
You're part of
We
one.
need one for this chapter, okay?
Well, that's what's gonna happen because what's gonna happen is you guys are gonna have your year abroad, right? You'll have your capstone, whatever the hell that ends up being, right? And then you guys are going out into the world as well-trained, recommended, pretty high level at that point. Because I think you've got, what level are you right now? 5?
Yep.
So assuming we have a similar trend, you'll be 10 at the end of this. Which I'm not sure how the power scaling works, but how far is like 10? I know I've seen like people compare it before, but where would 10 put you in terms of like a worldly power?
Don't you cap at 20?
You do cap
Yeah.
at
Or
20.
you're not talking about real rules?
20 is like the greatest heroes who've ever lived. Kind
Like
of
they could
people.
level a city
Yeah.
with just a wipe of their
Byron.
wand, and like so
Oh, wait,
where
I
is
don't
like
think you know that.
what?
I said Byron, maybe? Like the level. I don't know if anybody here has seen that, though. so.
Is it good? Is it really good? Because I've
It is. It's so good. I sat through it even though I don't usually watch TV. So
I'll have to actually
show?
watch it.
it
But-
might make you cry though. I don't know. It,
Are
it
we-
made me cry.
Are we talking like
What show?
Batman level? Like what level is 10? Is like 10 like where are we putting them?
So
What is the name of the show that you guys
Buzz.
are talking about?
we're not
What?
talking about a show.
Oh,
I was
Buzz.
talking about Byron.
You're an admin.
Wait, are we talking about? What are we, I think we're
I'm
talking
looking it up if you're asking about like D&D.
Yes. Like
Oh.
10,
Stuff.
like what would you be considered like a full party of 5 or 6 or
Uh,
whatever? Consider like as a power skill, like would you be able to like defeat armies and take a city by yourself? Or are we talking
no.
No.
Level 10 is
Absolutely
about,
not. Keep that
capital
away.
Rating 7. So that is What's creatures with a challenge rating 7? Things with a CR7 include things like a single black dragon, a mind flayer, a centaur.
Sexy Godzilla.
No.
So you're like
Oh.
like a big time heroes. You could save
By
a city
level
from a
10,
dragon.
yeah. By level 10, you could save a city from a dragon without. Honestly, by like level 8, you should be able to save a city from a single dragon and not die in the process.
Yeah.
But
But by 10,
for
you're
what-
proficient at it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for what little I played of Ferdinand, he was a fucking beast, and he was only level 8.
Yeah, so 10, yeah, it makes sense that you're like a high. You could name your price adventurer.
Yeah, it would take a lot to take Ferdinand down.
Plus, your capstone is probably going to be worth at least a level by itself. So,
Puzz, are you in Roll20 right now?
all right. And do we have any other questions or any other custom things that we are forgetting? Any questions about what's coming up in the season? Any questions about any of the mechanics between the parties, the timelines, how it's synced up, etc.?
I don't know if everyone saw the note from Red today.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
his
Rosario
like,
is out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There, that's very sad. It also technically means there's a spot if somebody knows somebody who wants to get in.
I
on
know
this
one
last
person
minute.
that I could ask, but he would probably want to be in a group with me. But I'll ask him. So I think Berthan might have time. What do you think, Puzz?
He might.
You want me to
Fun
reach out
fact:
to
I
him?
met my old German high school teacher literally last Saturday, or this past Sunday.
That's
and
cool.
he messaged me. He's like, "Hey, if you have a spot in D&D games,
Oh.
let me know," because he taught me how to play D&D.
Does
so.
he want to play in Monday's group?
Maybe I can ask him, but I don't know what his schedule is like. So I don't know if he primarily plays on weekends. He's in the same time zone as me, man.
Okay.
It's just more of he's a teacher, so I don't know how much of his afternoons and more his evenings are like. I could ask him, but I would say let's let Berth on in, and then I can ask him as a backup.
Yeah. Sure.
I could ask Berthan, or you could ask him. It's entirely up to you.
It was your idea to invite him, so I would say I'll let you take the lead on that.
Okay, I'll ask him right now if he's interested. What it is from what?
6:30 to
6:39.
9:30.
6:30. Oh, that's right. That's the Monday group. Yeah.
Yeah, Mondays 6:30 to 9:30, and the first session for that would be in a few days. So I mean, it's kind of shotgun, but you know, it is what it is. It's an opportunity to get in on a campaign like this. Like, it sounds really big-headed, but like, from what I've seen, there's not a lot of 6-year-plus campaigns going on. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
No, because usually they break it up into chapters, and usually, I mean, the only thing I can think of is like Critical Role.
Yeah, but
But
I'm definitely
We're
not.
we're-
I'm definitely not Critical Role level.
No, and I don't want to be Critical Role. Like, Critical Role is its own thing,
Yeah.
and that's, as someone who has played D&D for years, as cool as Critical Role has been to bring D&D back into like the popular sphere, the backhand to that is that everybody expects like a Matt Mercer campaign. It's like, no, that's not what you should aim for. You should aim for a creation of your own design where everybody that is going to be playing, from the DM to the players, understand the expectations of all the players and are on a common ground of what they are comfortable doing.
Yep.
Like, I like to try to voice act. My voice acting sucks because I change accents very frequently and unintentionally, where it starts off as, you know, Dwarven Irish, but then somehow turns into Russian and German at times.
Or just the fact that
I'm-
when I do my voices, they could change mid-character
Yeah.
like sentence. I try.
Yeah,
Put it
and no, and I don't mind that. It's like, as someone who has been in a party where they didn't encourage the creativity that I would like to have in a campaign, this campaign has let me do so. And I'm okay with like being the butt of a joke at times, but the other group that I played with that disheartened me a lot was constantly railing on me for it, but also actively discouraging me from doing so.
That's sad.
Oh yeah, it is, and that's why I don't play with him anymore.
That. It's messed up.
Yep. It's also why I kind of stopped talking to them in general.
Yeah, fuck them.
Yep.
Meta question. Can I use my 180 loot points on armor that will give me a higher AC?
Do you have any materials that you've gathered at all? Or can you beg some off of Puzz?
I'm sure I can beg some off of Puzz.
Puzz, do you have
I mean,
anything?
Technically, Zek
Not.
would only be able to use light armor, or he wouldn't be able to fly anyway. So.
Yeah, that's why I'm looking at exotic materials. I'd like to combine loot points
I
with
don't have
something
any
sticky
exotic
in-game.
materials.
Then here's what you should do. I will
At
say
least nothing
sort
that
of,
he wouldn't be trying to say for Sizzle.
sort of, but keep, like, you won't start the season with it, but be on the lookout, try and, like, loot things. If you fight a weird enemy, see if maybe that's some good shit to grab, like,
Okay,
or-
so basically, once we're doing stuff,
try and
tell
get
you
some
I wanna use loot
materials.
points and
Yeah, and we'll get you
Okay.
some, maybe we'll spend some loot points on materials, then we'll spend some loot points with Puzz to craft it for you, and then
Yeah.
we'll figure it out that way. We'll go a little just further back. Rather than give me this, it's let's spend DLC points all over.
Yeah, let's RP actually building it out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think
I-
any of us are really armor smiths, but we'll
No, you
figure
got
it out.
Gadgeteer, Mister Man. He makes everything.
I
Yeah,
make a-
Puzz always does
Armor-
that. Every
the armor
character,
might-
he might as well be a
No.
dwarf because he's always a dwarf.
No. Honestly, Thalric was the first dwarf I have ever played, to be frank with you.
You're a dwarf forever now, though. You can't give up. Once you go dwarf, you don't go back.
Mm,
I'm a kobold now. There's a difference.
You still feel like a dwarf.
But legit, like, the first character type that I played a lot of, especially when I first started getting into D&D, was half-elf ranger. A lot of half-elf rangers.
Mhm.
Because I liked rangers and I liked having an animal companion.
Now you just build your animal companions.
Yep, pretty much.
We also established that I am normal size.
We established
not
that Callus is
small.
what the size of.
I am
Everything.
apparently I'm a unit of measurement.
Yeah, everything is 1.5 Callus, 2 Callus, 3 Callus. You just got to figure it out.
Yep.
I'll be right back.
Yes. Aside from that, I'm trying to think if there's anything else that we do that's weird.
Yeah, what a good boy.
Kellis will threaten to show you a part of his body if he doesn't like you, or if
Oh
he
my.
likes you, if you pay for it.
He's like a cat.
Yeah. I guess another good general rule is don't be afraid to butt into a conversation. We got a lot of people and we've all been playing for a long time. So just kind of like jump in, insert yourself wherever, like, you know, if you're really stuck and you really can't find a way in, send me a message and I will break in for you.
Did you talk about things being self-guided, basically?
I think I did a couple times.
Yeah, we did. We've covered
Okay,
that
just
a little
making sure.
bit. Trying to think of anything else that we've covered or haven't covered really.
I mean, there's
Okay.
nothing that I need to bring up anymore. I think I'm good.
Now,
Yep.
how much of the show is not serial, or the D&D campaign is not serialized due to your technology issue you had a while back?
Basically, technically season, like the first episode or two exists in my YouTube archives. I think they're privated though, I'm not sure. But basically, what we'll call season 0 is all missing, which is everything, basically the entire Rokage saga. And then up through Alvin, the start of Alvin taking over. Thalrak. Buzz.
What?
I need your help with events between start of campaign and when you guys got together in the joint episode with the first siege on Safe Falls by the black monster things.
Oh god, that's so much to cover.
Just like biggest events is what we're covering. This is what's lost the time in video format.
I mean, Rorschach,
Yep.
getting her out. Alvin
killed
originally
the
being
mayor.
engaged to Patty. Then
Yeah.
we're gonna keep going forward
Yeah.
after that. Alvin being originally engaged to Patty,
Mhm.
and then Alvin giving the necklace to Thalrak, and then Patty's like, "Oh, you're my hubby now."
You had to convince her.
Yeah, because
Thalrak
Alvin
had
was
to
like,
get all
"Please."
suave on the Kraken.
No, it was because Thalrak was still high on drugs, or got drunk, one of the two, and Alvin took that opportunity to convince him that this was a good
It's
idea.
very possible.
Yeah, killing the mayor, but I don't think that was Alvin. I think that was oh crap! Now I can't remember the character's name.
I do need to know something from you, Puzz, for my character.
I think you killed the secret mayor who was running
Yeah,
the
we
city.
killed the secret
And then
mayor.
somehow the real mayor got killed as a result, or there's something along those lines. And then Alvin ran for mayor and won
we
mayor.
were up because it was up in the tower. I remember, or it was up in that compound, like the secret mayor's house. Because we snuck in, but oh, now I can't remember his name. The rogue. Fuck, it's gonna bother me. Oh, what was his name? No, I can't remember.
Eduardo was the new guy who came in, new king of thieves.
No.
He's the one they killed.
No, I'm talking about the
Someone else
player.
killed.
I'm talking about the player. Because it was
Jordy?
me, it was Thalrak, Alvin, and I can't remember the.
Jordy.
Yeah,
Axis?
Jordy, that's it. Yeah.
You guys killed Doro
Yeah, well, no. Jordy killed Doro.
and Ikarath.
Ikarath still lives. Maybe.
No, Ikarath killed him. Not he was killed by him.
Oh, that's right.
You guys murdered him. He had such a sad story.
I didn't murder anybody. It sounds sad though. I feel bad.
We had Alvin's wedding.
Alvin did
Oh,
have
no, that
a
was
glorious
after.
wedding.
That was
That
after
picture still
that was
exists
after
somewhere.
the siege, though.
Is that pinned
Oh, yeah.
in general?
I think, but I think the wedding took the place after the siege. Yeah, it did, because that was part of when they
is.
first started. That was when Alvin first started getting into the economic stuff, and he's like, "We should do the wedding," and I was like, "What?" And Thalrak, shoot, what else happened before the siege? Oh, Thalrak found the Bartholomew, because Bartholomew was cool as hell and chill with Thalrak.
All right, I pasted it in there. So
Um,
that's the wedding. If you guys go in Discord,
Yeah, the old art.
I'm gonna see if I can download this and then.
Oh,
save
I
it
forgot
with this
about
stream.
Alvin's little Hydra pet. I loved her to death. She was so wholesome.
Miss Lippy.
Yeah, Miss Lippy.
Now let me go.
Oh
and
god, I
pull this.
forgot about the suit t-shirt. Oh god, dang it.
This is what everyone's looking at, chat. Anybody, look at that. Look at that
Oh.
beauty. You can see Thalrak. Let me see. I need to like. I'll use me as a pointer, but I'm gonna. Have to
I'm
bring it
trying to
the front.
remember. No, Alvin was still with the party whenever the siege happened, because that was
This
with
is
Rorschach.
Callian. Let me size me down. So this is Callian. This is Alvin. This is Terry Johnson. This is Ikarath. This is Thalrak. This is Wes Hawkfall. That's Rosalind. That's Voltaire. That's Rosalind. That's Voltaire. That's Cyrus.
I
Maybe.
think you're right.
Jordy.
Which one's Voltaire?
Elred, maybe.
Voltaire's the white dragonborn up there at the
Yeah,
top.
over
because
here.
he-
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
because he
the
hasn't been
Voltaire.
corrupted yet.
That's the Voltaire.
Mm.
Hey, he was so small and normal.
He looks
Right.
short.
Do you have any more
He got
questions
bigger.
about the lore? This is a great time of like anything you don't know
God,
about lore
you're
that
making
has
me
come
go
up
back
a
through
bunch.
I have specific.
Oh god, I
Request.
forgot about Patty's tentacles in the bottom there, bottom corner.
Yep.
Yeah, I have.
Wasn't she one of the
specific
maids of honor?
She was.
That's right, she was. Thalrak
I
was
have-
best man, baby.
So, what lore
I'm not gonna
questions
talk.
have come up like that you've heard mentioned a bunch, or things that you've been like, what the fuck are they talking about?
Boss,
Sort of
Boss
questions.
has been trying to ask one for like 3
Yes.
minutes. Puzz keeps interrupting him.
What
so.
is your question?
I'm sorry.
Boss?
Boss,
Yeah. What's
what
up?
were you trying to ask?
I need to know what happened to Alvin. Why did he become a dragon?
Because he
How
wanted
did he-
to be a dragon.
But I mean,
Ultimately-
what process did he go through? Did he talk to a god? Did he, what happened?
He learned
I-
magic.
Yeah, and in character and out of character, I honestly do not know that. That was
Whatever-
a whole separate thing.
Whatever
that was
he
Alvin's
did was
only.
magic raw DnD somehow.
Okay. So, and he went around dragonizing people.
He did.
No.
Yes, he did.
Did he dragonize people?
Yeah, he dragonized multiple people, including Biddles McCracken.
Oh, that's
Okay.
right.
So, the area
And Grimo,
that you
I
base the area that you created for Jason to come from, everything you're telling me, they're basically the Ixar.
I don't know what
So-
that is.
Racist lizards.
Yeah, basically.
Kind of, because that was when that was when Alvin was still corrupted by the crystal. So,
Yeah.
by
Yeah.
him becoming dragon and stuff. Oh, that's right. Because yeah, he was going a little hard on the racist side.
Well,
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, they don't worship Alvin.
no, they all. This
Not
entire city
anymore.
have people that hate Alvin
They hate Alvin.
with a passion.
No, but I'm saying Alvin was going racist in that era of time
yeah,
a little bit.
Yeah, but I'm saying that
Yeah,
these
feel
guys are
free
not
to lore
offshoots.
dump
They
what-
are the exact opposite. They hate Alvin.
Please lore dump whatever you remember of our conversation in the lore channel.
Let me write it up. I was gonna write it today, but I needed to look.
I
at the
wrote
map.
what
Let
I
me write it up.
remembered, which is what I the keystones of the story for me to remember for characters and how to play them.
Yeah, I copied the whole conversation and I've been
Oh.
trying to go through it. But now that I know where everything is, where is Alvin's tower on the map?
Which tower?
His main base, which is like where Safe Falls was.
Yeah, Baolon is like his main city. Anywhere you see a little pink dildo looking thing, that's another Alvin tower.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I understand what you mean by Vazon. The refugees got as far
Yeah.
away from Alvin's tower. Okay, I know what you.
Yep.
Yeah, that makes sense now. But yeah, that's all I need to know. Apparently, he just chose to become a dragon, and he was fucking around with magic, and
Well-
he made it happen.
Yep.
Because the crystal wanted him to have more power and becoming a full dragon.
More power, more ruly.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, there was more. Is like if you go into the actual character decision, there was more nuance than that. Like his wife also wanted him to do it so that he could live forever, like she does, and him himself wanted to do it because he as a character had always worshipped the dragon god and not the dragonborn god. There was a lot more depth to it, but as far as the world at large knows, Yeah, no, he just wanted to be a dragon because it's more powerful.
Okay, because I would think that since my people were so offended by it, like that some of them would know a little bit more, like their great grand lizard knew him and blah blah, you know, that
Well,
kind
he's
of
still
stuff.
alive. Everyone knows him.
Yeah. You can go talk to him.
No, but maybe not me go talk to Alvin. It's
Your
And-
family had an ancestor that
yeah, no, I'm not
Out of
specifically,
character,
but
out of character, Processor.
hmm
Your character, Mom, is tightly aligned with Alvin.
well, that's Kellis.
Oh yeah, different
Yeah.
character.
Not
Yeah.
I'm
Right,
talking
he's
about
talking
Jason.
about Jason right now,
Oh.
I think.
Yeah, I just need a little bit more information to write the lore.
Okay,
And-
what more do you need to know about Alvin?
The Vazah, the people from Vazah,
Uh-huh.
they had to have been working with him to be so offended that they like shunned him away. Like,
Well, I mean, news also spread of what he was doing really quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just like with Voltaire and murdering babies, yeah. That news
Mhm.
spread pretty fast.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
I think
yeah,
there was
'cause I
a
would
story about them.
It's-
I think they left. I think they fled. They fled Ulford.
Okay.
Yeah, they fled from
Yeah.
Ulford when Alvin took over.
Okay. Because they're, they, apparently they were so offended by Alvin that they built, or they think they retreated to this city.
Alvin
that they
did
had
also
theirs.
send in adventurers. At least the spin so much was that murdered, I think, a third of their population.
Mm.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
it was.
Anyhow, the citizens of Vazar, they had, prior to Alvin, they had other races that were allowed to live in there, but as soon as Alvin did this, they kicked anyone who wasn't a Dragonborn out. Now, they chilled the fuck out over the years, so like, you're not going to get a racist, Ixar roaming the tall halls of Maris. Some of them have chilled out quite a bit, so...
Some have, some
But-
haven't. It's a 50-50 city.
Yeah, but also, like...
But all the people in power in the city are still very, very much set in those ways.
Yeah, and Vazaz, they reopened trade districts and stuff like that because they went complete isolationist for like a century, but they needed to do trade and stuff to keep their city alive. So they allowed
You did
trade
a lot of
inside
trade
the city.
You did a lot of trade
Yeah.
with New York. You
Yeah,
ended up
and
becoming kind of the gateway to New York for the rest of the world, which is why, while everybody doesn't like necessarily that the city is like kind of racist to everybody but Dragonborn, they also like kind of struck up an early deal, and they like all the traffic, like all the world's flow from there, which is high end like tech shit, comes out. It's eccentric, it's weird tech, but it's a huge amount of commerce. And that's why everyone kind of puts up with the city.
Yeah, because they did. They reopened trade, so they let people. They don't let people sleep in the city overnight, but there are people, probably little encampments around the city, so that people can go in during the day and do trade.
I'd imagine there would definitely be like probably little towns popping up outside of the city with inns and the like if
Yeah.
they're not letting people stay in the city.
Yeah.
Meta, should we like I tried to write my new character's backstory as agnostically as I could.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you need to determine where the monastery is or anything like that, or if we can worry about that later.
They can be
that's
whatever.
fine.
I mean, since it's your monastery and your shit, like, I mean, honestly, it's just down to what god that you want him to be. Now,
I had really thought I'll have to look at the list, I guess.
let's look, because nobody ever asked me about the gods ever.
Yeah. There are.
But
I
how
mean, we
many
have a
months
bunch of
are we
info
gonna
on
have?
gods. So,
What was that?
Meta, Meta, that's another thing. We do have custom gods. We do not have all.
Oh yeah, we do
Baseline.
have custom gods. with
Thalrak,
custom
I think, is
stats.
the only one that brought in an actual like baseline D&D god.
Yes. Okay, so here we'll go over the gods.
Also, I'll be right back.
We'll go. Yeah, yes, Cher. You okay?
I've been having weird chest pain ever since I put my pick line in. I don't know.
It's not
I
great.
want to talk to them about that. Yeah.
Yes.
I can't believe they sent you home with that, but the one they accidentally sent my dad home with was in his neck. And it goes right here.
They
I know, I had one.
had to install it in order to send me home because I needed to have continuous IV antibiotics.
Yeah. I just, I figured they had something like that. It's different delivery system. But, yeah, that goes right here when you're under, like, super heavy surgery. They put a pick line in.
Yeah, no, my surgery is considered quite minor, actually. But my follow-up's Friday, so it might be coming out Friday. I don't know.
Okay.
Do you want to call them and tell them about that? Like, so that it's not a thing?
Mm-hmm.
It might be a good idea.
Because you kind of look like you're in pain.
Mm-hmm.
No, I am in pain, but I mean, I don't really think there's anything to be done about it.
Okay.
It hurts to be careful, though.
Yeah, but I'll have some answers Friday morning.
That's good.
Early Friday morning. I have to get up at like 6.
That stinks.
All right. Then I'll get back to it. For the gods, there's different tiers, 1 through 5. We might also add gods that as we go along, and I read through this because all the notes are scattered like everything else I have to keep track of. This is the baseline. Tier 1 through 5. The tier 1 is usually more powerful, like abilities, skills, benefits, but less involved in the world and the goings-ons of things. When you get to lower tiers, there's often plot lines that can revolve around or with them, and they're more involved and things could happen. So while their benefits are lower, your chances of that faith mattering in the campaign as more than just a bonus go up. I have no idea how many monks we're going to have.
Oh yeah, I think only Cosmic doesn't know this, but I bullied Meta into letting Dragonlance be fiction in the actual fiction within this world. Like, people are reading Dragonlance novels in addition to romance and
That's
recoding.
cool.
Yeah. Well, they're
I
not
mean,
Dragonlance. They're dragon. What's another type of thing that could be like that? Dragon spear.
Dragon halberd.
Yeah. They read Dragon halberd.
Dragon axe. That sounds better.
Dragon axe.
Dragon
Dragon
axe
axe. They read
doesn't
Dragon
really
axe.
I was trying to come up with something pornographic, but all I could come up with is dragon priapism, and I didn't think that was very good.
Dragon polearm. Okay.
So looking through the lists here, I'm not entirely sure when it comes to.
Well, I'll explain some of the backstory behind it too. So maybe it won't matter what
Sure.
the bonuses to you, but maybe what'll matter is their lore. So
I
you
was
got
gonna say,
Baru.
what if I tell you what I have about the monastery, and you maybe tell me what one you think might fit best from
After
that?
I'm gonna go through this anyways because
Sure,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah,
part
go
of the
ahead.
session 0, and then if
Okay.
nothing jumps out at you, then we can discuss it. Maybe as a group we can discuss which one fits.
Sounds
okay.
good.
So you've got Baru is kind of like the most like he's a Gen 1 god. He is with the group of gods who came to the world. Baru, Kriya, Grot, and Flit. Baru is the god of life, debauchery, just think like Vegas as a god, like the god of excess. This is also a very like Greek pantheon. There's a lot of Baru, the big Zeusian figure, just fucking and making more demigods and gods and things. It's horrible scandals. Kriya is the goddess of souls, who is married to Baru technically, and she is the queen. Wait, is that right? Yes, it is. Okay. And then you have Riotous, who is the god of dragons. And Baru has sex with Riotous as well. And had Saren, which is the god of Dragonborn. And then you have a primal mountain, which if you look on the map, exists on the map. I don't know where. Maybe it's the Wyland Mountains. Maybe it doesn't exist. I don't know. It's somewhere. I remember saying it was somewhere at some point, but memory and such. Anyways, he fucked the mountain, which ended up producing Moradin. So see, at least some of Moradin's history is different, sir. Moradin was not the product of a god fucking a mountain in your lore.
You're right. Because that was weird, and I didn't want that.
So
I mean, I'd pay to see it. I mean,
you'd pay to see a lot of things, Kelly.
It'd be like, you know, like I'd pay 2 gold for that. I mean, that sounds really interesting.
And then there's the Tree of Life, which is on the map for sure, or might have been scratched out at this point because it got destroyed in the whole process of the saving of the world. Long story. Anyways, there was sex with that, which had Shayla, which is the goddess of the elves, and then you have let's see. Lathandra and Barteau were a daughter and a son of Barteau and Kriya. So they're technically like actual heirs to the main god line. Like by the actual like royal guardian, not marriage, the official marriage, and not all the affairs. And Lathandra is the goddess of light. And Barteau is the goddess of like the dark and the death, and he is kind of like a Hades figure, but like if Hades was a good person, and like ferries people from one life, from like death over to the next life, or to like if they don't have enough like presence to like come back again to like their eternal rest. There's a whole backstory behind that and how souls regenerate through the cycles. And then Barteau made a god, Baravar, a gnome, the silver-tongued, who convinced Barteau to make him a god, a minor god, and he's a gnome, to kind of like be company to him. But once the gnomes made it out, and you guys, if you remember, freed the gnomes, or some of you, I don't remember who all in which groups freed the gnomes. But you freed the gnomes, and they've kind of populated out in the world. So Baravar was busy, and then Barteau ended up making Doro into a god to accompany him with the ferrying of souls. And Doro is kind of now the god, like the misfit, like the island of misfit toys. If it had a god, that's Doro. And then the bonuses are Baru is +2 healing for all healing spells. Kriya is +2 all saves versus death. Grot is +1 strength, +1 tactical insight for war-related things, -1 intelligence. Lit is +1 to luck, +1 to charisma, -1 to wisdom. Barteau in tier 2 is only consume 1/2 of the 300 GP diamond when casting or receiving Revivify. Lathandra, 1 free light orb spell per day. Lathandra's light illuminates up to 30 feet at medium light levels and can pierce magical darkness. Riotous, +1 to breath attacks, 1 extra free first level spell per day. Stromboli, +1 to hit on order spells or +1 to the spell save DC. Momoa, God of the Sea, which I don't think was up there. Oh, and I missed some other ones. Momoa is basically, imagine a copyright not infringing version of Mr. Momoa, and that's the God of the Sea. And yeah, it's a Triton-esque figure.
Man.
Yeah. And then you've also got Orpho and Gobble, the goblins and orcs. Goblins, Orpho, orcs, gods. And because you have Grot, which is one of the first gen people, which is the brother to Baru. Just has was just a normal ogress, and then those are the kids. And then so to that, back to there, we have Momoa. Let's see, plus 15 miles per day by boat if captain, +1 on all skill checks based on captain steering a boat, storm steering, evasive maneuvers, etc. Tier 3 Saren, +1 to fire saves, +1 to hit/save on all breath attacks. Moradin, +1 on all smithing/forging checks/rolls. Jayla, +1 to sleight of hand. Tier 4 Orpho, +1 on all strength saving throws. Gobble, +1 on stealth rolls. Tier 5 Baravar, +1 to persuasion rolls. And then somewhere in here is... There's pictures for most of the gods in there, by the way, if anybody wants to look. I need to find...
Where are the pictures? Like, is this accessible to everybody?
Yeah, it's in lore. It's way near the
okay.
top-ish.
Pinned items.
Yep.
At least a few more in there.
+2 to strength, -2 to intelligence, +2 to constitution, -2 to charisma. Can cast the tiny hut spell 1 time per week. I don't know what kind of a class that would synergize with, but if it ever did, I feel like that's a massive swing.
Yeah, like none of those really necessarily fit, I guess, what I'm going for. I don't know. Could always leave it in the dark for the moment and see what develops, I suppose.
Yep. But yeah, in the lore, it's all kind of near the top-ish. There's a lot of scrolling.
I think you can get to it from pins too.
Oh, that's also probable too. So, any questions? Or wait, we're going with yours. So what does any of those sound like what your guy wants to be? Does that feel any of those feel?
Not particularly. Like I said, I'm not entirely sure what I want to go. Like I have like his background kind of nailed out, but I'm not entirely sure like the actual monastery stuff. Like I don't know if they've got.
What do you want the
going on or
monastery
whatnot.
feel to be?
Very, I guess, kind of like, I don't know, Avatar: The Last Airbender kind of. I don't know. It's really hard for me to say because I kind of dig the whole, monk vibe in general. Like, have you been watching what's it called, Mighty Nine yet?
Not yet. I'm trying to get everyone together to watch it.
No, because like the monk character in that is kind of that whole thing. Like that's not what inspired me to make the character because I already had the idea.
You want like a religious monk set, religious, but they focus on martials.
This is definitely more of a like they focus on like key control and self-control, self-reliance, that kind of thing.
Not combat focused or combat focused?
No, very combat focused. Yeah.
Wait, which party is this character in?
This is the 9 p.m. Friday party here.
Okay. Meta, did you do that on purpose?
No, I did not.
Okay.
The music just got really loud all of a sudden.
Well, that's weird. I turned it down. I would say maybe Gobbo, the goblin one. Which would make
Like I
sense
said, they
why
don't-
they're pocketed away. That would be an unpopular god for humans to worship.
I mean, it is also possible that they don't necessarily worship a single god. It's, they're not like monks like the
Hmm.
they're more like Shaolin
They can be
monks
agnostic.
than yeah. It's more like I guess the best way for me to put it is like they tend to focus on like corrupted key and things like that.
Yeah.
Try to, learn more about it in general. Work with curses and stuff like that. So yeah, agnostic, but sequestered off. I think we actually did talk about them being sequestered off from. You said something about. I think you said Saren, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I mean that could definitely work. Having been originally part of that and then moving off into their own
Well,
thing.
they don't want to be near the Sarish. You don't want to be near
Right,
the Sarish spine.
they're not there near there. I think we established. Yeah.
Oh
do have a
no, I
message.
forgot that these are all Dragonborns.
Everybody's Dragonborn.
Well, they're Dragonborn for a reason, and I know where they've escaped from now, and they definitely don't worship Riotous. They would probably worship Saren. Not that you have to, but they probably would. I had to remember their plotline that I made with that. Yeah.
Yeah, I can work with that. Okay.
The name, whatever the name of your faction is, Bossasaur. Oh, Bossasaur's not here.
I'm here.
Oh, Bossasaur.
Yeah.
You have, what's the name of your monkhood?
By what?
Well, no, Zach, Panzer, what's the name of your monkhood?
Oh, it's the Order of Stillwater.
Yeah, your mom doesn't like the Order of Stillwater. Alice.
Yeah. Sorry, you're coming in and out.
Oh, your mom doesn't like the Order of Stillwater.
Oh. Hello?
Can you hear me?
Hello?
Yes.
We can hear you.
Yeah,
Are you
I'm
in your kitchen?
Yeah, I'm in my kitchen. I'm right on the edge of this new thing.
Ah, okay.
Question?
I've forgotten the name again.
Order of Stillwater.
Order of Stillwater.
Oh.
Your mom hates the Order of Stillwater.
Because they, I guess, broke off from her group a long time ago.
Yep. They're all Dragonborn, but in a weird way they're Dragonborn. Because like some of them are like half like what's the cat people?
Tabaxi?
Tabaxi Dragonborn. And then you've got like a Minotaur Dragonborn, and you've got like a Goblin Dragonborn. You've got like a bunch of different races of Dragonborn. It's really weird. That's nowhere else found in the world.
Now that's because of the, I'm guessing, Alvin's Dragonborn cursing people thing.
Well, that's because Alvin was the pimp for Sarish throughout various points, and this was his conscious decisions to go along with this, willing, mind you, people to go copulate with Sarish in her attempt to catch them all in terms of offspring.
Mm-hmm.
It was a very he sent some of his staff. It was very strange times. I don't know if Valrak remembers any of that.
Remember what?
Alvin acting as a pimp to Sarish.
Oh God, I remember a little bit of it because I know Thalrak made jokes about it. Oh God.
There's your more information for the backstory about Alvin.
Yeah,
For a time, Alvin was a pimp.
Yeah.
That gives me a little bit more information on my own background. So
It does. It does.
And thus, Kellisk realizes that he was the son of a pimp's whore.
But you see, that is also what I was saying earlier, though, is that everything that has happened, like, in this campaign, in this world, I try and nestle, hey, look, a cheap viewers thing. Let's go. Fuck you. Man. Look at me. I got to it before you, Cosmic, for once. I appreciate your service, Cosmic. I lost my train of thought.
Horse.
Well, that
Something
brings me
about
back.
lore.
So everything that happens in the world, it comes. I try and place your backstories when you're going to. I try and place them into the world in such a way that they interact with everything. So you're not just like, oh, this floating backstory that sits out there and is attached to nothing. No, like, the world's events have technically affected your parents and things. So if you ask questions about the place you would have grown up, you might find more things out, things like that, because you're rooted in real, quote unquote, places in the world that have their own stories that have happened over the years.
I'm sorry. I hadn't eaten since 11 a.m.
no
so
worries.
I figured. So I'm warming up some dinner.
No worries, man.
Of
Do you
course,
have any
that means
ideas for Frey's parents? I
Okay, you got him.
By the way,
All right.
what was that?
What was that, Cosmic?
Cosmic?
I was just saying, if you have any ideas for why the situation with Frey's parents that I told you about, like, I'm all ears. By the way, it doesn't have to be right now, though.
If you remind me the quick version of the basis of that, so I can remember it, I will. I'll spin it up right
okay.
now.
Let's see. They got dumped at a monastery, and they think their parents are coming back, but they're definitely not.
Which one is
and,
this? Was this the cat or the not cat? Sorry.
This is the not cat.
Okay. We haven't determined which monastery, right?
Oh, yeah, we have.
Okay.
Are we gonna have two monks in the same party?
Yes.
That's what I was
Yeah,
saying
that'll be
earlier.
fun.
Yeah. And they're
Just on
both
everything. Which
non-religious
monastery
fighters.
did we
so-
choose?
And everybody was kung fu
Wait, does it have to be an
fighting.
existing one? Because I named it. I have like a whole backstory written out and stuff. I can send to you if you want to look it over first. But
Yeah, send that to me real quick, and then I will peruse it real quick, and then Thalrak will tell briefly the war story.
Which war story, Meta?
The
There's
one
a lot
where
of
you were
wars
the
that
big
happened.
one
What big one? There was the capital fight
with
from the
Alvin,
throne.
and then eventually the demons.
Well, like what happened
Oh.
was Prince Ferdinand got shot, and everyone got really mad.
I was gonna say, I think he specifically meant like all
the
stuff
World
Thalrak-
War.
Yeah.
All the stuff Thalrak did to become king, and then as soon as he became king, he had to basically immediately form a bunch of.
Oh, no.
alliances to
No,
fight
no, no,
Alvin.
no, 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 no. The plan to already form basically a UN was already in the works before he became king. It was to solidify the plans and kind of have more authority to make it happen. He had to become king anyways. So it was already on the path of becoming king. It's like, hey, if you want this to happen, we'll talk to you once you're an actual leader.
Right.
So
Makes sense.
yeah, he had to make a lot of negotiating happen and sit at
Hellisk is sleeping off in the
Multiple-
corner, listening to
and
all
had
this.
to definitely had to have plenty of talks with the other races, with a lot of letters exchanged back and forth via couriers to be like, hey, here's this proposal. Here's why you should join because of XYZ that Alvin's doing.
Did you charge tariffs to anybody?
No,
Okay.
Or
no,
or
because
or you could tell the. Were you part of the trial?
The trial with the goats.
The goat. Yeah.
Yeah, because
That
remember
was such a good
Thalrak
episode.
captured Voltaire with Morden's wallet after pinning him to the ground and shit. And even though he had apprehended the culprit, he got roped into being arrested with them because like, oh, you're with the party.
And then you
Because
guys had to
Thalrak
go
went
to trial.
on the stand for that too.
They had to go to an actual trial where we had an actual attorney.
With I think it was your wife was the
Yep.
prosecution.
And a legal assistant was playing your guys' defense, which was
Yeah, because he was one of the party members. He was
Jordy. Yeah.
he was Jordy. Man, because Jordy was the defendant, and your wife was the prosecution, and we got random Twitch viewers to be the jury
Yep.
that willingly signed up to be the jury.
Mm-hmm.
And they had to go in as blind as possible.
Yep.
So that means we had to like literally keep them from watching the streams up until the trial happened, so they didn't hear
And you
any
guys had
of the
to actually
preparation being done.
present the whole cases, so they had any idea what was going on.
Yeah. Yep. And we had actual proper objections.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Yeah, and then Thalrak was on the stand. Cornwall was on the stand. Voltaire was on the stand. Though I think Voltaire wasn't on the stand very long. I think he was the shortest one of all.
Can't imagine why.
Yeah.
Hey, he is normal size.
What?
Not that short. Not everything's about height. You seem to think everything about height for some reason, Kellisk. Is it something you want to talk about?
No, I'm busy
Doing what?
eating garlic bread.
Oh, okay. I mean, carry on then.
Nom 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 nom.
I lied. I did have something between 11 and now. And, yeah, it's so, I'm high.
Hmm.
How are you?
I was gonna say I think I know what he ate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got nothing else as of right
Right on.
now because
Yeah.
it was basically a lot of negotiating, talks of alliances, and like, hey, you two have beef. We'll talk this out once we get an alliance going, and we take care of the bigger threat.
I was just gonna say, I'll send you over the stuff I've got about like important NPCs from Varen and Zek's backstories, since we're actually
Yeah.
gonna be like going out into the world this time.
No,
You know,
not
they
this
might
time.
actually show-
Next
No, not
time.
this time.
Not, you know what I mean? Like, since we're actually gonna be, I thought we were gonna be actually going out and adventuring.
No, that's
No.
that's next season. This
That's
season
chapter
is still
C-
at the
okay.
school. Yeah,
Well,
next
you know what?
season.
I'll send it to you anyway, just in case you might find something to do with it.
Yeah, no, that's perfectly good. Yeah, no, yeah. This season is a full university year.
And then we're doing abroad next.
Then we
season.
do
Okay, I
our
think I
study
might have gotten it
abroad, make-
backwards.
do some small adventures, and then you will come back and do like a big, maybe like multi-week, like capstone sort of something. It might be a project, it might be a quest, it might be a
Graduation.
trial, it might be a
Field trip.
we'll figure something. I don't know what it'll be at that point. That's way in the future. But some big capstone to like graduate with full honors from Maris, and then you'll be like level 11 probably, going out into the world to accomplish whatever your goals are as adventurers.
Level 11 is like Hercules starting
Yeah.
out kind of power level. So yeah, that works. I can see where that could work. Okay.
The season 2 goal is pretty simple.
Yeah.
Tell us
don't
what's-
die.
No, Kellis wants to learn how to read, so that's what he's going to be focusing on.
Yep.
Cool.
Oh,
He's gonna be bothering Violet and Kofu any chance he gets because he wants to learn and practice.
I mean, Zach will help him too if he asks, but
So yes, and then I got the information over to you, Cosmic, about what's going on with that. That'll work fine.
thank you.
Now you're rooted in the world, in a place, in a time. Which, like I said, is very important. It sounds stupid, but like if your backstory is rooted, I found like the world events happening matter more to you because all of a sudden it's not, oh, this city has been, destroyed or a demon's attacked. It's, oh, my parents live there of my character. Are they okay? Sort of deal.
yeah, you and I can talk about something because I never really did a lot of that for Zach when I was writing what I have for him up, but I've also written a bunch of other stuff since then, so I'll get with you later. I don't want to do it all.
A lot of it, what it is good to do is to say, hey, here's this that I want to be part of his backstory. I go, okay, this stuff is reasonable. Sometimes I go, some of it's unreasonable. Usually not. Usually it's all within reason. So, and then I go, okay, where can I figure out that this can adapt to? Do I have an empty space that I can throw this somewhere and then build out from, and then have it create something around it that you now have lore behind? It depends on what it is and where it fits or doesn't fit. So, always, if you want to explore more backstory and have it rooted into the world, always just message me and we'll figure out how we can, mold it to fit into the world at large.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good. I will.
Alright.
Like I said, I'll DM you specifically later for specifics.
Absolutely.
Hey,
Very saying the right specific a bunch.
I got a message back from Berthan.
Yes.
He says, oh boss, I want you so much. No, wait, sorry.
Stop being high. We're on Twitch.
No. After that, move on. In fact, never talk about that again.
Mondays, I do have classes, but I would love to join. Plus, my classes are soon to be over in 2 weeks.
That kind of works.
Yeah.
So he might have to start late if you're up for it.
What time did you say he would be able to join?
Couple
In
weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
He said in 2 weeks he's done with classes. Right now, he has class on Monday night.
Yeah, I mean, we've got enough people in there, so if he can join in 2 weeks, it'll be fine. As long as I thought you meant late, like 7 or 7:30. I'd be like,
No.
But late as in a couple weeks, absolutely, he's 100% he can be, and we'll start without him, and we'll just say he was transferred in from another dorm because of some bullshit reason, like we always do.
Because all 3 of his previous roommates died in the trials.
Buy a
Or
bell.
bells.
Yeah.
More bells.
All right, well then, thanks everybody for being here for this and fleshing it out and helping throw in like all the different stuff that we've done and kind of go over all the different things that are going on and how it's going to progress. And like I said, the story is I don't have a set story to tell in any given season. I have big events going on that will progress whether you interact with them or not. So how you guys choose to go is what the story is. If you guys go to class every single day and you're like, that's what we're doing, then you're gonna go to class every day. If you guys investigate other things that are going on that get thrown around, you're doing that. If you guys choose to start an underground drug empire, you can do that. Vinny started to do it, but I think Vinny's probably gonna get himself killed, so that there might be an opening in the market, honestly. And thanks to anybody who is watching, and thanks to anybody who has going to have watched this for 2 hours, because you weren't here to watch it live and be tortured by it. We will see you then, and everybody who is here in person can take 10 loot points for each of their characters.
Sweet.
Thanks.
Even if our characters aren't technically in game yet.
Correct.
Oh.
You just have to remember it somehow.
Okay.
You
That's
get to
easy.
start. You get to start next week on Friday.
Yeah, I know.
It feels like it's about time for a loot point auction.
No, we don't have those
We're
anymore.
not doing, yeah.
Oh, we don't?
What
No,
you
we-
do?
Because you can spend them
Yeah,
anytime
we
now.
spend them
Yeah.
in game now. Like you go like, hey, we just killed the captain of Rosito's guard, and he was described as having a shining blade that reflected against the sun. You're like, I want to loot that sword, and I'm gonna spend 80 loot points on that, and I'll be like, okay, this really cool sword details is what it does, and it'll be like, yay.
Yeah, that's how I got Zek's revolver. It was pulling it off of one of those pirates we killed early on.
Yeah, that's why we had that loot point reset. It was the final huzzah for the loot points that you had, and then we all reset down and started over.
I guess I just didn't really absorb that we weren't having any more auctions.
Yeah, that's
like
that's why you just want to use them willy-nilly now.
I got my new sword that way.
Yeah.
I used loot points to loot the big Bellsaurus thing, the Bell Rex, and then I gave that to Goji, and he forged it, and we put a bunch of loot points in for that to forge it.
I mean, I remember y'all doing that. I don't know. Like I said, I just somehow didn't absorb
Yeah.
that we wouldn't be having any more.
Just didn't put the fact that those two things are related
Yeah,
together.
it's all right. You just got a big store of loot points now to spend on loot now in season 2.
I'll be back.
We'll make sure to go murder something important so we can.
Yeah, why don't you can go kill the headmaster? You guys all hate him now,
Yeah.
even more than you did before. Which will be funny because Whimsy really usually, I don't know where Whimsy's gonna fall on Darius actually after this, but it would normally be heavy on the Darius side, and Whimsy's gonna be in the Midnight Society, so that'll be interesting to see how that goes.
Well, the Midnight Society is like the group that has no issue with the headmaster because they haven't dealt with them, you know?
Correct. Well,
Wait,
except
but
for
have
Whimsy.
they not, or do we
Right.
get to decide if they did or not? Since we just weren't, we were at the school, but we weren't in
My
the
character wasn't at
campaign.
the school. He's specifically being
Oh, okay.
transferred to the school because where he was at can no longer teach him to be better. Because, like, you know, they're not. What's going on with him is a little bit outside of their purview at this point. So they're like, the school can, the academy has all sorts of great teachers that know all sorts of stuff. So it'd be a good place for him to go and train further. So yeah, he'll be transferring in fresh, I guess. And I think Boss's character has the same thing where he's from a military academy. So
Mhm.
no, not exact same thing, but you know what I mean.
So is that like something we can do
It's
or choose to do for that?
it's allowed reluctantly on a case-by-case basis.
Okay. Thanks for the info.
Yes.
Like in my character's case, like I actually had his former headmaster send a letter to Darius, and I wrote that up with Meta and talked to him about it and everything. So yeah, it's the whole. I have a good lore reason for why he's coming in at the start of year 2, rather than, you know, having been there the whole time.
So when I talked to Meta originally about my character, though, I also brought up things that would only happen if it was their first time at that school. So I'm either gonna have to redo my story or talk to Meta more about whether or not my character can come back, or not come back, but come in for the first time.
Nope, we still got some time. I'm sure we'll be able to.
Yeah.
But Goji's already gonna have to watch 2 hours. I don't think we want to make him watch 2.5 hours.
Yes. But I will see you all, and I'll just hop in a call with you, Cosmic, here in a second.
Yeah, I'll hit you up. I don't know, after maybe Friday or something, and we can figure the rest of that out.
Yeah, for sure. We'll figure out a
Alright.
time and a day to do it.
Yep.
I'll see you, bud.
Y'all take care.
Peace.
Good night, everybody.
Yeah.
Have
Night.
fun.